What if I told you a judge's snack break could decide if someone walks free or stays in prison? Yeah, for real. Let's get into it.
Check this out. A wild study found judges grant parole about 65% of the time in the morning, but by late afternoon, whoa, that number tanks to less than 10%. We're talking about the same judges, same rules, but completely different results.
So, what is going on here? Are the afternoon cases just that much harder? Or is something else, some invisible force, totally messing with these life-or-death decisions?
The villain here isn't a bad judge. It's this hidden enemy that's draining your brain power all day long. And it doesn't care if you're a judge, a CEO, or just you trying to figure out what to have for dinner.
And this enemy has a name: decision fatigue, a term from social psychologist Roy F. Baumeister. It's actually a super simple idea. The more choices you make, the worse your choices get.
Look, the easiest way to get this is to think of your brain like a muscle. Every single choice, from hitting the snooze button to a huge career change, that's a rep at the gym. And what happens when you do too many reps? You get tired. Simple as that.
So what happens when that brain muscle is totally fried? It starts looking for shortcuts. And there are two really dangerous ones. Shortcut number one, you act recklessly. You buy that thing you don't need, you send that text you'll regret. Shortcut number two, you just freeze. You do nothing. And for a judge, doing nothing means denying parole. It's the default, the safe, easy option. And this isn't just you feeling tired. Oh no, there is a real biological cost for every single choice you make.
Okay, let's geek out for a second. You've got this part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, that's basically the CEO of you. When you make a ton of decisions, it literally gets overworked. Your willpower, what some psychologists call your ego, just runs out of gas. And then, your brain turns into a cognitive miser. It starts hoarding mental energy, which means it picks the easiest path, not the best one.
And this is the thing that'll really bake your noodle, from Baumeister himself. Good decision-making isn't some superpower you're born with. It's a state that comes and goes. Anyone can fall into this trap. But here's where things get really, really weird. What if the secret to fighting this fatigue wasn't making fewer decisions, but actually making more? Get ready for this. What if the decisions you were making weren't for you? What if they were for someone else? And this is the mind-blowing loophole that researchers Pullman and Vos found. Choosing for ourselves, it's stressful, it's draining. But choosing for a friend, it can actually be energizing. It's more fun, and we even get more creative. Just how big a deal is this? Well, in one study, when people chose for themselves, a massive 52% got tired and just went with the default whatever option. But when they made the exact same choices for somebody else, that number dropped all the way down to just 38%. They were way more engaged, less likely to just take the lazy way out.
Okay, so the solution is to just spend all day making choices for your friends, right? Problem solved? Well, not so fast. There's another twist in the story. This amazing loophole, it doesn't work for everybody. It all boils down to this thing called self-construal. It's a fancy way of asking, are you more focused on your own goals, that's independent, or are you naturally wired to think about others first, which is interdependent?
And here's the knockout punch. If you're an independent, you-focused person, choosing for someone else is like a mini vacation for your brain. The loophole works. But if you're an interdependent, others-focused person, choosing for a friend is just more of the same. It's just as draining, so the loophole fails. Now think about our judges again. If they're interdependent, feeling the weight of every single decision for someone else, their brain is just getting fried all day long.
So, whether that loophole is your secret weapon or not, how can we all fight back against decision fatigue? Let's get into some simple, powerful hacks that you can use right away. It's really just 3 game-changing moves. First, automate the small stuff. Second, guard your mornings like a fortress. And third, delegate a choice. You gotta think like a CEO here. Steve Jobs wasn't wearing that black turtleneck to be a fashion icon. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't wear the same gray t-shirt because he ran out of clothes. They are getting rid of tiny, meaningless choices. For you, this could be planning your lunches for the week on Sunday, or just laying out your gym clothes the night before. Boom, one less decision.
The bottom line is so simple. The fewer "what should I" moments you have, the sharper your mind stays for the things that actually matter. So protect that morning brain power for your biggest tasks. And hey, don't be afraid to ask your partner, hey, you pick what's for dinner tonight. It's not lazy, it's smart.
Okay, we've gone through a ton. The science, the loopholes, the hacks. And now, I'm leaving you with one final decision.
So here's my question to you. What is the one small decision you're going to automate starting tomorrow to win back your brain power?